do. We're going to get on round one. Ali is coming out counting again.
Well,
round one.
He's not dancing. His legs are spread kind of wide right now. I don't know what he's got in mind.
Left and a right. He landed. They were light. Left by Norton. Doesn't quite get there. Norton will try to cover up and get the right hand over his head and get it down a little bit.
As you can see, he carries his hand extremely low, his left hand, Norton does, and pops that jab from that position. And it's a good left jab.
He lunges. He's got a foot in the bucket, as they say. His right leg is dragging along. Ooh, almost slipped by the champion. Left and right. Not too much on either one of those, Jerry.
Nothing really happening with the punches, but he is doing something very different from the first two fights. He's standing right there fighting the man.
Pretty good left hand by Norton was ignored by Ali, but not by the crowd, who inhaled a little bit. Look at this. Jab out of that.
Seems to be like the John L. Sullivan tactic with the hands out in front of him.
140 left in round one of 15, a championship fight. And Ali comes with a left and right. Not much action. Neither fighter moving much.
No, there's nothing happening right now, but I'll tell you one thing. Norton is going to have to make this fight. He's going to have to take it to Ali from the start, and he's not doing it now. If Ali dictates the style of this fight, then it's going to be an Ali fight all the way.
Norton said he would not allow himself to be pushed down by the back of the head, and Ali has gotten away with some rabbit punching in the past, hasn't he?
I see a redness under the left eye of Ken Norton.
Left and right scores by Ali. 10-point system in New York per round. 4:15 if it goes 15. Ali says it won't go 5. The left jab misses a long way by Norton.
Ali said today at the weigh-in, they asked him if he's going to dance, and he said, no, I'm not dancing, I'm fighting. McCanny warns him for pulling Norton's head down. And I can see he's flat-footed right now. He's not doing any dancing.
Pretty good right hand lead, and even moving sideways, moving laterally. Got in another right hand.
Another good right hand. We're going to have to see if he can land those. If he lands those all night, I'll tell you something's going to happen. Wild right hand by Norton that didn't come close.
Coming up on 20 seconds left in round one. A lunging right hand lead by the champion. He's flat-footed. Both fighters are flat-footed. A short right-hand lead by the champion.
That right-hand lead by Ali he's been using with great effect in several of his last few fights. And it's working with Ken Norton.
A very conservative round one is about to come to a close. Round two, and Angela that his opponent was scared to death go out and do this thing. And Ali came out joking and is almost into the old cover-up defense again.
Well, I don't think he has Ken Norton scared to death, but Ken Norton is going to have to start taking the fight to him.
Little gamesmanship can go a long way, but Kenny Norton is 217 pounds. And he ain't shabby, baby. He's put together like a rock.
That's right, he is that. I see some redness on Muhammad Ali's nose. I wonder if that's from the cold or from a punch.
Round two, a good overhand right on the collarbone by Kenny Norton. Norton now begin to pick up a little bounce. Remember, he did break Muhammad's jaw in the first fight and fought to a very close decision in Los Angeles later. He thinks he can beat the champion.
Well, he has beaten him once, and it was a controversial decision the second time. So, hey, maybe he can. I myself don't feel that, but I've been wrong before, Tom.
Let's watch it now. Remember, they are chopping punches by Norton. He is not a clean, crisp puncher like the champion.
Ali is playing games with him, and I don't think he should do that. He's got to be serious about this fight. It's his title, but he's going to have to keep it by fighting.
Again now, Kenny Norton, if he would get a little bit up too much and use himself up the way a fellow named George Foreman did, and we've seen Ali do this.
And Mercanti is warning him again about holding Norton behind the head.
Those are pretty good body punches, and Ali is just taking right now. He's catching. I don't know if he can take too many from this, the big fella, the challenger.
Norton throws a lot of punches, but they're not hard. You know, he's more of an arm puncher than he is a good body, strong puncher.
Well, look at the size of his arms, and right now Ali is not retaliating. 2 little short rights out of there. Right hand out. Kenny Norton having to move a lot that time.
That's right. He got hit with a good right hand. It didn't seem to bother Norton, but he keeps getting hit with those kind of shots. They'll bother him.
The right hand followed in by Muhammad Ali, who 2 right hands and a left and a right. Ali doing a little bit of more than just tomfoolery now.
Right. I haven't seen anything that's hurt Norton at all, but they are landing.
A short right hand by Muhammad Ali, the champion. It is very quick. It explodes on that cheekbone.
That it is. Norton is throwing a looping right hand, and that kind of punch is not going to be effective with Ali. It's not going to do anything to dissuade Ali's confidence.
Round 2 is winding down, and again it's been Ali. First shot, a little bit low there by Kenny Norton.
Well, that happens in fighting. You know that, Tom.
Pretty good water pick.
And Norton countered him real.
Number 3. Angelo Dundee telling Ali he had done very well, except when he sort of made the challenger look bad. He didn't like that. Ali now in round 3, moving around, keeping his hands very high in this fight, isn't he, Terry?
Yes, he is. Well, he's going to have to do that with a guy of Norton's caliber. Between rounds, Bill Slayton had a nice long towel draped over Norton's shoulder because it is kind of brisk here tonight. I want to make sure that he doesn't get too cool with the perspiration.
Remember, in the close fight now in Los Angeles, the middle rounds, Norton came on and did very, very well against Muhammad, and that was a tough fight for the champion. But he did fade late in that fight.
That he did. It was the 12th round of the fight that made the difference in that fight. There's a swelling under the left eye of Ken Norton right now, and I think that's from that right-hand lead.
Overhead right misses by Norton, but he looks like he's beginning to get a little bit of tempo moving in. Again, it's very awkward style. Short left right, one of those blocked by Muhammad Ali.
Hey, it's that right-hand lead that he's using, and it's working with Norton right now. Good left jab.
He's got a good jab, and it is quick.
The best.
He's not moving as much, but he's hitting harder.
Ken Norton pulling his trunks up. I think he better worry about Ali rather than his trunks.
On to the body is Kenny Norton. Working out of San Diego, California. A movie actor. Everything going for him. It's tough to get inside that ring with a champion and think about what you've done in the past.
Got absolutely nothing to lose here. It's a wild swing. And those kind of punches are, well, maybe they're going to score points, but they're not going to do any damage.
Double hook by Norton. He takes a right-hand lead by Ali, who gets him twice now and scores. Ali not moving at all and not flurrying like we thought he might do.
Good soft left jab, though. He's trying to, good left right by Ali, but he's trying to take advantage of that right-hand lead too much now. He's depending strictly on that, and he's got to change and go with different combinations to make that right-hand lead work.
Norton comes straight at you with the foot in the bucket, dragging it. Pretty good right hand by Ali. Called him the mummy early after they signed this fight, but he's a strong mummy.
That's the wild right hand by Norton again, strictly an arm punch. It did land right on the jaw of Ali.
Ali now, a little bit on defense, but you never know when he's really hurt and when he's not.
That's right. Nobody's been hurt in this fight yet.
Kenny Norton has been telling people that he knows he can beat Ali. Takes the left and right, another left.
Well, no question about that. He holds a win over him in the first fight with him, man. It's a very close second fight, so now it's going to be a 15-round fight.
End of round 3. And come back when he throws that crazy right in, hit him with that left hook.
I will destroy you. I will destroy you.
Go ahead, come on. Round 4, and the 34-year-old champion Muhammad Ali is to the right of your screen.
standing in this corner yelling and screaming. He's trying to psych himself, I guess.
The man on the right from California appears to be getting more in the groove. Takes a good right hand from Ali, but Norton appears to be coming on like he's not afraid, but Ali is after him. Combination after Kenny Norton.
Yeah, Angelo Dundee gave that last round to Norton, but I did not. He told him that he was moving back too much and letting Norton put too much pressure on him, that he'd lost the round.
And Ali at 221 looks 230 in there. He does look larger than Kenny Norton, who is put together, of course, like, as we've said, like somebody at the beach.
That's right, he is. I think that Norton's legs are going to tell a story in this fight. And we know that Ali has very strong legs from the moving that he's done in the past. But it's going to be Ken Norton's legs that are going to tell the tale of the fight.
Ali moving side to side, or should he move a little bit more off that main line?
He's doing all right. He's not really moving straight back or straight forward. He's kind of going at a slight angle, and that's what he has to do.
Kenny Norton only knocked out twice. Once by George Foreman, embarrassing fashion in only the second round. But he claimed he was confused. An overhand right by the challenger. Doesn't appear to be confused tonight.
He's going out there trying to do his job.
An ex-Marine who gave up football and track and basketball for this. And he's going to make over $1 million for fighting the champion.
Let me tell you, it'd be hard to give up any sport to be a fighter. You have to be a little bit nuts to be a fighter. But look where he's at right now.
3 years ago, it was Kenny Norton who really shocked everybody in the boxing world, I think, by winning that decision with the broken jaw incident.
How many times does a fighter fight somebody who thinks it's going to be a tune-up and it becomes one of the toughest fights of his career? That's what happened to Ali that night.
Ali has poise. You can see the ticking of that clock here in the fourth round. 40 seconds left. Ali's getting those feet down again like he can punch, and he likes the flurry.
They are flat-footed. A wild swing by Norton.
It's an overhand right that he's throwing on. I don't know if that's a doubled-up fist and is an effective punch or not.
No, it's coming from a long way out, I will say that.
It's being swung by a big arm, however.
You got that right.
Going to the body. 15 seconds left in round 4. Pretty good round for the challenger. Ali has got to get it going if he's going to keep his promise.
Well, he started out strong, and now he's letting Ken Norton take over the tempo of the round.
Ali came across the ring, as you heard, and said, I'm going to do something to you this time, and here he comes out. Round 5, the round he said was it.
Well, I thought earlier today that might be it, but I don't see that happening right now, Tommy.
What kind of general condition is the champion in? Down to 221. How does he look to you?
He looks good, but he's got to hit a good right hand to the body.
Norton is in fantastic. He's being warned now by Briccante about the rabbit punch.
Right, no, he's pulling his head back, Tommy. Pulling it down, and Briccante told you, I'm warning you for the last time. Ali is doing a bad thing laying on the ropes right now. He's going to have to open this fight up. He's going to let Ken Norton take his title.
Kenny Norton is a very strong, able, and willing young person right now. And the champion is covering up. I wonder if this is really effective or not.
No, not at all. This is he's not fighting a George Foreman who tires like George Foreman. Ken Norton is a very well-conditioned man, and I think he can go 15 rounds and possibly throwing punches for the entire 15 rounds.
Now, here's Ali saving himself for a little bit. Look at this. Little merengue there with the hips. Is he saving himself for about a 40-second run at the end of this round, or perhaps do
There's a possibility, but I really don't know. I'll tell you right now, in my opinion, it's a stupid ploy.
Angelo Dundee has not liked the way the champion has been acting or reacting. And Ali is doing the boogaloo again as the challenger is trying to bring those hands down.
Norton is not paying any attention to it. He's doing his job. He's doing a good job of it.
Kenny Norton from California here in Yankee Stadium under the stars with supposedly the greatest heavyweight champion of them all. And we're all just sitting here waiting for something to happen.
I don't understand it, Tom.
doesn't understand it. Norton could care less at this stage.
Oh, sure. He would like for it to happen this way all night.
50 seconds left in round 5. County now is trying to get the two fighters to exchange, and Norton says, what else am I supposed to do?
That's right. I don't understand Ali at all.
The overhand right by Norton. When he started landing, it didn't look like it was that much of a punch or one that would decide a fight.
No, he's not hitting him any decent shots, but he is throwing all the punches in the fight.
Less than 30
make
seconds.
him win it.
Here's the flurry. Oh, a little left hand by Kenny Norton. A left and right by Ali. Misses with the hook. Good right hand.
He's got a good right hand, but he has a nothing left hook.
Overhand, nothing.
It did not land.
5 seconds left in round 5, and Kenny Norton is accepting at the belt in round 5. Round 6, Muhammad Ali, the man of many faces, the champion, being told by Angelo Dundee and his people to stop fooling around, and he comes out against the challenger like this.
That's unreal. Angelo was saying to Arthur McKenna, the referee, that you warned Norton about hitting rabbit punch with the open glove. But I'll tell you one thing, he's the only one throwing punches, so you got to do something to win a fight. And that's what he's doing right now.
All right, step back.
Been a lot of elbows thrown that were not meant to land and did in the heavyweight ring, Jerry.
That's right, without question.
But Ali's reluctance to do anything, he takes 2 big jabs.
That wild swing, right hand swing by Norton is it's landing. It's scoring points for him.
Ali has done this before at times, but he would always sort of bring himself out.
He always comes up with something, but he better start coming up with it. It's 6th round already.
Overhand right as he reacts to the crowd, takes a hook. Norton's having an awful time trying to get anything clean, but he is doing most of the throwing.
Doing all the scoring right now, Tom. Angelo has told Ali that you're giving the round to him, and don't do that, and he can't afford to.
Since Joe Frazier in Manila, it was Jean-Pierre Koopman, Jimmy Young, Dunn, the paratrooper from Britain, and the Japanese wrestler. Kenny Norton is none of the above.
That's right. He's number 1 in the world at this time.
He's getting a little bit irritated at the champion, and that might not do the trick either. He's got to remain very cool under all this, hasn't he?
He has to fight his plan. Good chopping right hand on Norton. He's got to fight his style of fight to win this fight. If he blows his cool, he's in for trouble.
Remember, Joe Frazier beat Ali about the ring in Manila, and that short right hand was the thing that turned it all around. He can hit it right on the cheekbone, boom, and it's there.
He landed it a couple times in this round, but still he's doing nothing. He's letting Norton dictate the fight to him.
He is playing with people's emotions. The entire crowd here at the stadium are just sitting there waiting, and they can't believe what they're seeing so far.
I am extremely surprised about it, too. Ali, in my opinion, was one of the better heavyweight champions in the history of boxing, and he was not fighting like one.
30 seconds left in round 6. And if I'd have paid $200 here at ringside, I'd be standing up throwing a chair.
I'm disappointed with it, too, Tom. But it is early. It's the 6th round, and we got a lot of fight left.
20 seconds left. Kenny Norton covering up. Ali, that's like he struggled up by the body hook.
That was a good left hook to the body, and that did bother Ali.
Again, you can't tell if he's for real or not. Round 6. Blowing him, Muhammad. Norton becoming more confident all the time, and you can tell by Dundee's voice quality he is becoming more concerned all the time. Round 7.
He told Ali in between rounds, he says, hey, you're blowing it. You're blowing it. Let's get out there and fight.
Good hook by Muhammad Ali. Misses with a hook.
Norton is extremely confident now. He's putting the pressure on him. He's throwing a lot of punches. Ali is going to have to hit him and hurt him to get him off of him.
Kenny Norton at this time might feel like, you know something, I really can beat this guy for the championship of the world.
If I had this type of fight going at this point, definitely I could beat him.
There are times when you wonder what Muhammad does think about.
Without question, he's got to be thinking, hey, am I going to keep my title?
How far is it so far? How would you score? What would you do on a round system right now?
Well, as of now, I've got Norton ahead. 3 rounds, 2 rounds with 1 even. And coming on, and I've given the last 3 rounds to Norton, and I haven't seen anything out of Ali that's going to change his pace.
Remember, Kenny Norton has 30 knockouts in 37 wins and only 3 losses. And he claimed he was really ready and really psyched in his own way to take the championship. He's on the right of your screen.
I see that, and he's standing right on top of Ali at this moment and throwing those wicked body shots.
And they're right at the belt line of Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Left and right, good straight punches by the champion. But not many of them.
He's not throwing enough punches. Good left, right, left. Only the last left landed solid.
Kenny Norton has stopped throwing right now, and that is not a good sign either, is it?
Well, he's trying to find out what Ali is going to do now so he can counter him. But Ali should be popping that jab now. There's no reason for him not to pop it. He's got a good one. He should use it.
Norton comes straight at you, as we said, with the foot in the bucket, but he's strong.
Good right hand lead.
Good left hand coming out by Ali.
Right. Seemed to catch Norton in the eye.
Round 7, Ali now becoming very, very active. And Kenny Norton gave him a back of facial expression.
Right, opened his mouth. That's the time when you can get your jaw broken.
Spoken by the heavyweight contender, Jerry Quarry.
Former.
Still, left and right by the champion. Left by Kenny Norton.
Ali is doing a lot more fighting this round, so maybe he understands what's happening to his title.
I feel like Norton has gained some sympathy from the people in the crowd and a little bit of a reaction when he does score.
Sympathy doesn't win fights, though, Tommy. Punches win fights.
Ali slowly backing off in round 7. 5 seconds in round 7. Ali now coming out of that shell and look. The thoroughbred that Angelo Dundee is talking about is Muhammad Ali.
He gave him that round, and I had to agree with him. I gave it too. So he finally stopped.
Right hand by the champion.
And a good right hand, a good popping right hand.
Round 8. And right now it looks like Ali is taking his corner's advice. And he's moving a little bit. Ooh, combination by the champion.
Both punches missed, though. He's got to stop that. He's backing into the corner and covering up. He's got to counter while Norton is throwing those punches.
Right above Angelo Dundee and all of his own people in his own corner. And Norton wants to keep him there, working along the ropes on the far side. Norton not backing off at all. A big challenger from California. Soft right hand by the champion. Round 8. Not much there. Norton sort of waved him off.
The jab landed, but the right hand missed.
Norton bobbing and weaving now and going to the body and missing with that wild right. That's a crowd pleaser.
Ali seemed to be a little bit punch shy of that right hand. Like he was a little afraid of it.
No jab by the champion. As Corey's told you, he's got that snapping jab. Boom, boom.
There it is. Popped at that time. He's not using it like he normally does.
And the right hand coming out of it behind that jab.
A wild right hand that didn't land by Norton. The left hook that was low.
Jerry, you were a great body puncher. Are these good body punches, good hook punches?
The ones he's throwing at this time are not. They're not landing solid. They're landing partially on the elbows. Norton is a good body puncher, but he's not a devastating body puncher, a la Joe Frazier.
Nobody is a la Joe Frazier. Round 8. Norton after the champion, in the champion's corner. Going to that body, trying to get the hands down at Ali. Very little retaliation.
Again, doing nothing. A good left hook, but as I said, he's not at all strong with his left hook, so he has to fend on that right hand.
I wonder how much of a fight, the course of the fight changes in Ali's mind as the fight transpires, or does he have this in a plan all along?
I really don't know. I think everything is spur of the moment with Ali.
And he is his own boss.
That he is. his corner tells him what to do, but sometimes he doesn't listen to him.
Left and right, he just steps right in when he does want to become offensive. Short right hand, just misses. Good jab. Remember, he's got that right hand, and it is very quick.
See, Norton is one of the few guys that can jab with Ali, and that's what gives him a good chance of taking a title.
Boy, good work by the challenger. Norton is really putting it to him in round 8. 6 seconds left in round number 8. And Norton is not only still there, he's carrying the fight to the champion. At 5, we're going into round 9. And Jerry Quarry, what's your unofficial scoring so far?
At this time, after 8 rounds, I have Norton ahead 4 rounds to 3 with 1 even. And I'll tell you, between rounds, there was an awful lot of silence from the crowd. It's like the end of an era or something. I don't think Ali's going to allow that.
The fighters are 1-1, and this is the rubber contest, right? Ali moving, dancing. You can't tell if he's playing or not.
He's not playing. That may be a better style for him to fight Norton. He cannot lay against the ropes and let Norton take the fight away from him.
Norton is very good at cutting down the ring. That's supposed to be one of his chief assets. Now he's trying to do it to get Ali in one place or another.
He's good at cutting off the ring, but he's not good at cutting off the ring and throwing punches doing it. Joe Frazier was probably the best at that, but I'd say Ken Norton is not Joe Frazier.
And those legs at 34 carry him beyond the range of Kenny Norton, who wants him pretty bad right now.
He definitely does want him bad, but we're going to have to find out what kind of a champion Ali is. That's all.
Does Ali think maybe Norton has used up some of that exuberance in trying to find the first 7 rounds so far, or 8 rounds?
I don't know. If I were Norton, I'd be extremely confident in gaining more and more as I went along. He's popping that jab now. It seems to be working.
Kenny Norton clapped them together like, come on, let's go. You want to fight or not? So far, Kenny Norton has been there whenever there was an excuse to go get it.
That's right. Bundini told Ali between rounds, you got to box him.
Pretty good right hand.
That's what he's doing now.
The boxer, Muhammad Ali, a good hook, and backs Kenny Norton out of there.
That's right. I saw Kenny shake his head a little bit there.
Boy, he can still move. There's still spring in those legs. Less than a minute now in round number 9. A good round for Muhammad Ali because he's picked up the tempo.
That's right, and he's moving and boxing like the Ali that we're used to seeing. Good pop and left jab by Ali.
45 seconds left. A good round for the champion.
He's boxing. Now, as you say that Norton is able to cut that ring off, he's not doing a good job of it this round.
Ali stops down to throw a couple of jabs out, but he can give you that straight right hand and a fraction coming out of that.
That's right. He's got very effective. A wild swing, and it landed on Ali because he got careless and stayed in the corner that time.
The overhand right with about 15 seconds left. Scores for Kenny Norton. Covers up. Takes that. Ali's moving again. Neutral corner now. And they fight to the bell at the end of 9. Stadium, round number 10 of a 15-round heavyweight championship fight. Ali has looked anything but like the champion. Except in round 9, he began to move and stick and look like the Ali that we were expecting to see here all evening. Jerry?
Well, in all sincerity, we didn't expect a man to be dancing and moving, but that 9th round showed me that might be his best fight.
A lot of help in Muhammad Ali's corner, and I wonder if you need 3 or 4 different people telling you things.
No, you should be paying attention to one man, Tom. He's the one that's going to dictate to you what's going to win the fight for you.
The chants are Ali. Ali's throwing that jab out now, and he's moving. He said he wouldn't do this, but he's going to have to do this to maybe beat Kenny Norton.
Ken has an awkward style that seems to give Ali trouble, so if boxing and moving is going to win the fight for him, that's what he should do.
Again, it's an awkward style, and it's a strong style.
And it is. He's a big man. He's 6'3", 217.5 pounds. And a strong man. Maybe not a devastating puncher, but a strong fighter.
And a good athlete, an excellent athlete. A fellow that can perhaps do a lot of other things than fight. Of course, Ali, nobody can do these things better than the champion.
Norton is doing a lot of moving, and it's useless motion. As you notice, he's weaving and bobbing, but he's not throwing any punches. So he's actually wasting some of his own energy.
Fighters rather cautious right now, intense. The neutral corner, and Ali now is trying to fight his way out, but holds back on.
That's right. That's one thing Ali cannot do, is let Norton keep him in the corner.
How strong is Ali if he tries to push you away?
He's a pretty strong fighter. He's strong enough to handle most of the people in the ring. It's a matter of not pushing a man away. It's a matter of hitting him. That's what he's going to have to do to win this fight.
Kenny Norton has been telling himself and everybody else, I can beat Ali. I can take the title. I will do it again. And most of us sort of chuckle and said, sure, you're a great young athlete. Prove it.
Well, he won the last round by boxing, and now he seems to be winning this round by punching with him. So maybe he knows what he's doing. I don't know, Tommy.
25 seconds left in round 10. 2/3 of a 15-rounder. About to be history. And Norton is still the aggressor.
He's the aggressor, but he's not landing anything now. He's not really throwing a lot either. So Ali may be seeing a tired Norton right now.
10 seconds left in the 10th round. And it's Kenny Norton trying to pin down the champion. And doing so at the bell. 1,000 people that paid a few shillings to get in here to see Muhammad Ali defend his title. Round number 11. The 17th title defense of Muhammad Ali's career, and he's having trouble with Norton.
Well, a lot of people expected him to have a lot of trouble with Norton, and he has so far. After 10 rounds, I got to fight 5-4 and 1 Ali. I gave him the last 2 rounds to take the lead, but mine is purely unofficial, and I really don't know what's happening in the fight.
Jerry, why isn't he using the right hand more, that quick right hand over the top?
Well, Norton has showed a good defense for it. He hasn't been that easy to hit with it.
There's the jab, and Ali again is flat on the feet now, a little bit on the deck.
Yeah, the right hand lead there that did land. There's nothing really happening. Norton is playing his game now.
Why would Kenny Norton do this when he's done so well so long? And now Ali wants him pretty bad. Right on the ropes above us. And Kenny Norton is stealing a page, maybe the whole volume.
But you don't win sitting there looking at somebody either. He is trying to intimidate Ali, and he may be doing a good job of it.
The champion takes an overhand right, and Ali has a funny look in his eye.
That's right, and he seems to be fearful of what may be happening tonight, John.
Ali now not at all happy with what Kenny Norton just pulled off on those ropes, making him look bad.
He made Norton look bad right there. He landed a clean right hand, and Norton missed a wild right. Norton lands 2 good jabs there, though.
Kenny Norton, Muhammad Ali. Misses with a wild left.
Norton is one of the few men that I've seen that could jab with Muhammad Ali. He's got one of the best in the business, but Norton's reach is approximately the same as Ali, and it's a deceptive jab that he's able to land.
Others have gone past 11 rounds. Of course, you're champion.
Popping right here.
Woo!
They can tell me those aren't bothering him. Those are bothering him. I don't care what he says.
That's that right hand.
That's right, and it's fast, and it's scoring a lot of points, too.
Norton with 2 good jabs coming out. Another good jab by Norton. Another good jab by Norton. Another one. Maybe blocked.
Just slightly missed.
Misses by Ali. Takes a good left hand.
Wild swing that missed.
25 seconds left, and Kenny Norton goes down below again.
This is what he cannot do, is lay against the ropes and let the man steal around from him. He's got to continue popping with that left jab and lead right hands or what have you.
10 seconds left in round 11. Round 11, and Muhammad Ali might be coming desperate. Both fighters battle at the bell and talk to one another. End of round 11. Exchange at the end of round.
It looked like there was some very harsh words exchanged there. I don't know. They don't seem to be too friendly right now.
Is Ali losing his cool? Is this fatal for a champion?
I don't think Ali's losing his cool. Norton seemed to be losing his cool, and that's the mistake he cannot make.
Round 12. Some said it wouldn't go past 5, like the champion himself, and Kenny Norton is still very much around.
And seems very strong.
The champion looking pretty wicked right now. Kenny Norton comes on in.
I mean, he always seems to pull something out from someplace, and I think he's going to have to tonight.
Obviously, though, good left jab there by Norton. Norton has to convincingly win this contest.
That's right. It is Ali's title. He's going to have to take it from him. They're not going to give it to him. But he's out there trying to. You got to give him all the credit in the world. He is trying to take it.
Ali all over Kenny Norton, and in a hurry he can do it.
That was an Ali combination that you've seen in prior years.
Norton lands that overhand right, his most effective punch the entire evening, and he's got him back against the ropes right above us. Ali holding on again, and you've heard Dundee tell him, don't get on there, don't back off.
He has to stay away from those ropes. That's not where he's going to win this fight.
Muhammad showing signs and flurries of greatness, but not that continual action and the great rhythm that he used to have.
You have to believe that Joe Frazier may have taken a little bit out of Muhammad Ali.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not at all. I think Joe Frazier took it out of a lot of people. He sure took it out of me.
Kenny Norton, the 31-year-old challenger on the move. And the crowd is stunned here at Yankee Stadium.
Ali cannot afford to lay on those ropes. He will lose the rounds and eventually the fight that way.
Remember, Kenny Norton says he can and is prepared to go the distance. We are in the 12th round. That's a piece of work to start with. Well, left misses.
I think he's definitely ready to go 15. He looks extremely strong. In fact, he's taking the fight to Ali now.
Ali keeping the hands awfully high. Now he comes out. Now he has Norton covering up.
But he's not landing. Those punches are landing on the gloves, Tom. A wild swing by Norton missed.
Round number 12. And it looks like that Kenny Norton's right eye might be hurt. He just checked it out, and they finish up in Ali's corner.
I believe he got a thumb in the eye.
Ali being tested by Kenny Norton, a big bull from California.
Take something into consideration right now, Tom. Ken Norton has never been this far. This is a round that he has never had to see before.
The 13th round, as Jerry Corey said, the furthest and longest and perhaps the best fight of his career. He's got that overhand right in. A little straighter punch than we've seen him throw tonight.
That's right. It wasn't one of the wild looping right hands.
Ali looking a little bit slow and, of course, teased and was a little bit ridiculous through the 3rd and 4th and 5th rounds. For what reason, nobody knows. His own corner didn't know.
Something I don't think he can afford. This is an extremely close fight, and he cannot afford to give any rounds away.
And it's not necessarily money, Jerry Quarry. You let the heavyweight boxing championship, don't you?
That is the extreme prize, the ultimate prize of all sports. The heavyweight title that is it.
Kenny Norton isn't thinking about his $1 million. He's trying to beat this man across from him, the champion. Ali still flat-footed. Kenny Norton not punching as much as he did earlier. Now he comes out.
Good left hook in there, but as I stated earlier, he's not a strong left hooker.
That short right hand by Muhammad Ali. That's got to be the one to bail him out of this one.
A good jab by Norton in there and a couple flicking jabs by Ali.
Left, right, left. Nothing too harsh about it. Oh, there's the right hand.
Good right hand. That's the best right hand that Ali landed in this fight.
The right hand, and now the champion's beginning to look for that opening. As Norton covers up and doesn't punch much, which is dangerous. Now he comes out with 3 good jabs.
That's right, and he's got to keep punching. Ali's a good right hand by Ali again. Ali has got to get out of the corner. Stay away from it. That's where Norton wants it.
Both corners yelling to their fighters now as Norton takes a few punches.
Left hook in the middle of that exchange that Ali landed after Norton threw a wild right hand again.
Good straight punches. Kenny Norton tried to grin, and now he takes 2 more.
Norton just told Ali, you haven't got it.
He's talking to the champion, but the champion is landing now.
Another good right hand. He landed a right, but the best punches in this are being landed by Ali at this time.
Oh, good double hook by the challenger. He goes back to the body. Kenny Norton won't back off.
A hook by Ali in exchange, too. This is a wicked fight now.
Neither one loves one another, and right now, things are really brewing. Only 13 seconds left in round 13.
Good right hand and a good right counter by Ken Norton. This has got to be the most exciting round of the fight, Tommy, without question.
And Norton didn't back off, and Ali looks over his shoulder at him with disdain, but maybe respect. A lot of activity that time in the Norton corner, round 14. And as Jerry Quarry mentioned, this is the furthest that Kenny Norton has ever gone.
That's right, but he showed me in the 13th round. He's ready to go 15. He was extremely strong in that round and showed Ali, hey, I want your title.
Bad feelings in round number 13. It's been starting to surface the entire fight. Perhaps the last 2 or 3 weeks, insults were being slung around. Ooh, left and right by Kenny Norton.
Ali cannot afford to let him do that. He cannot let him take the round away from him.
Is the champion a slower person than we've known him? Did Joe Frazier take a lot out of him in Manila? Big questions right now.
I think there's not a question about it at all. He has not decided that he was. Father Time catches up with everybody. You know that, Tom.
The erosion of a champion. Left and a right. You don't see it against the Koopmans, and you don't see it against the Jimmy Youngs, and maybe not against Dunn or a wrestler.
This is not Ken Norton. This is not Richard Dunn. This is Ken Norton.
Champion now has the strangest look in his face that I've ever seen in Muhammad Ali's face.
He's got a look of fear in his face.
A little incredible the entire evening. Here at the stadium. Overhand right to left by Kenny Norton. Kenny Norton, swollen around the eyes, takes a right hand, but doesn't back off and knows he cannot back off or he would lose this fight, surely in these last 2 rounds. He's got to put pressure on the champion and does.
Ali has got to start punching.
The right hand, the big overhand right. And as Angelo says, you can't back away from him. You got to get away and move.
He has to take it to him now.
1:10 left in round 14. And who would have thought this would go 15 rounds maybe? They're in the 14th.
2/3 gone in the 14th round now.
I wonder if Muhammad Ali deep down thought it might be more difficult than he was talking about.
Well, a good right hand there. It didn't really hurt Norton now.
3 good clean punches.
Just missed a good right hand there.
There's that right hand. Norton's hurt a little bit. He backs off for the first time, really. Now he comes back.
I really don't think he was hurt, Tom. He was just kind of off balance and kind of caught napping.
You're looking at 2 big men, 221 and 217. And Kenny Norton Norton came to take the title back to California with him. 15 seconds left in round 14. The champion is not overly aggressive.
Not at all. I think he's let Norton take this round away from him, Tom, and he cannot afford it.
And Kenny Norton goes to work at the bell. We've got one more round, 3 more minutes left. And Muhammad Ali shows it. Round 15. Jerry Quarry, how do you have it right now, unofficially?
I've got it right now, 7-6-1 Ali, but that is unofficial, and this last round is going to tell who's going to be winner of this fight.
Listen for the bell. Round 15, 3 minutes. Norton on your left. The champion.
This is where
moving again on your left.
Ali is going to have to show that he is champion in this round. If he doesn't, he's going to lose this fight.
Muhammad Ali. 52 wins in 54 fights. He's in trouble. He's dancing again for the first time in about the 8th or 9th round.
I really don't think he can afford that. I think he's going to have to get out there and see if he can exchange with Norton and keep him in the middle of the ring and try to nail him and hurt him.
He has been told that he has probably won the fight should he be able to move around. That might be close.
I really don't know. All I can say is I'm glad I'm not a judge in this fight.
Ali up on the balls of his feet, moving around, throwing that good jab out now. But he's got 2 minutes left with Kenny Norton, who wants the title awfully bad and trained like mad for it, just as Ali did.
He's done a great job, in my opinion. You know, I'm not one of the more avid rooters of Ken Norton, but I have to give him all the credit in the world for the job he's done today.
And the main thing is the challenger has never worn the belt. The heavyweight championship title is there. To the champion.
That's right. He knows he has to take it to him to get it. It's Ali's title. He has to take it from him.
But to be this close, to be in there in the 15th round with Muhammad Ali, the greatest heavyweight of them all, with Joe Louis watching, with Harold Patterson watching, with Jerry Quarry watching.
Well, I didn't quite make champion, but nice to be mentioned with those people.
A minute 12 left. 1:12 left. A tough decision. The 10 round, the point system.
Norton talking to Ali now.
There hasn't been close to a knockdown, but it got bitter in the 12th round. And he exchanged unpleasantly since the first round.
That's right. The 13th round was probably the most exciting round of the fight. Ali's going to have to open up. He's got to steal the last 30 seconds of this round.
45 seconds left. Ali coming alive now. Throwing out left and right, but he stopped again. He holds on to the challenger. Mercanti in between briefly. Ooh, overhand right misses.
That was off the glove.
Kenny Norton is going out.
By Ali. Norton is trying to take the fight to him. This could be the fight.
Kenny Norton sitting back. A right hand. Ali is tired. He is backing up. He takes a right hand.
Another right hand. Another right hand.
Kenny Norton is taking no chances. 6 seconds left. In Ali's corner, he's trying to push him away. Is there a new champion of the world? Kenny Norton says he is the champion. And Dundee and Ali both fall back.
Norton is very confident that he's won it, and there is a good possibility, Tom, that he has.
Easily decision. Judge Bobby Smith scores the fight. 8 rounds Ali, 7 Norton.
8 rounds Ali, 7 rounds Norton.
Judge Harold Leonard scores the fight. 8 rounds Ali, 7 rounds Norton.
Ali, and it's a very close fight.
Scores the fight. 8 rounds Ali, 6 rounds Norton. 1 even.
And now Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is the winner. Still the heavyweight champion.
scene in the ring at Yankee Stadium, New York. This is the scene at the end of what I can only describe as a shameful night for boxing here in Yankee Stadium, New York. How can a man like Ken Norton do so much, fight so well, outbox his man, do most of the work for most of the time, and then have to leave the ring being declared a loser? I know all three officials made Ali a narrow winner. I cannot agree with that, and I don't think that many thousands of people here in Yankee Stadium can possibly agree with that. I will not hesitate in saying that I find it absolutely shameful, and Muhammad Ali tonight does not really deserve still to be the heavyweight champion of the world. Only one man deserves that, and his name is Ken Norton, and I feel sorry for him. And now good night from Yankee Stadium in New York City.